What is good with the YouTube? It is your boy Sean Rock to the aka Lil Nicky V6, representing Mandatory Thrive HGBM, because every day it is mandatory that we thrive. And today I want to talk about life and how it's supposed to be a constant state of evolution. I'm gonna get on my soapbox here today and I'm gonna break down a couple things and explain why life is supposed to be a constant evolution and the things that you need to do to ensure that it is a constant state of evolution. The channel name is Mandatory We Thrive, right? Which means it's mandatory. It's not an option. You have no option. To be on a constant state of evolution, you have to understand the first thing about your body. Your body is a living organism that is being beat, broken, and utilized every single day. So every single day, you're getting older. Your bones are getting fragile, right? Your body is getting weaker. So how do we offset that? We have to move our bodies. We have to exercise. It is mandatory. This is not an option. Now, there's a multitude of different exercises that I believe that we should all be doing, because if we are not exercising, we are not in a constant state of evolution. We are in a constant state of digression, right? Which means we're getting worse instead of getting better, right? These are the things that we need to be doing. We need to be doing some type of weight training, right? Strength, endurance, power, hypertrophy, whatever suits your preference. But you need to be doing some sort of weight training, right? Men and women alike. You need to be doing some sort of cardiovascular training, right? That's strengthening the heart, because the heart is the biggest organism in the body. The heart is the foundation of it all, right? And then you need to be doing some form of mobility and flexibility training. And an honorable mention for me, I would say it would be, vital to do some sort of combat training, some type of mixed martial arts to protect yourself in the world. However, we can just start with weight training, cardiovascular training, and flexibility and mobility training. This is a mandatory thing. This should not be an option. If you want to be in a constant state of evolution, you have to be physically training your body. Okay? Second, humans are geared towards learning, right? We just have an innate ability to desire and learn, to love to learn. When we're not learning, even if we don't like to learn, we are naturally more unhappy. And really, there's no sort of not learning, right? It's just what you're learning, right? You could be learning from TV, you could be learning from the internet, you could be learning from books, you could be learning from, you're learning something. You become, everybody has a master's degree and a PhD in something in life, whether they have a piece of paper or not, right? You can have a master's degree in procrastination. You can have a master's degree in drug sales. You can have a master's degree or PhD in anything in life. But what I'm talking about is vital learning, essential learning that is going to help you become a better version of yourself in this state of constant evolution. So the type of learning I'm talking about is reading fiction and nonfiction. 10 to 30 minutes a day. I believe that to be in a constant state of evolution as a human being, you need to be gearing yourself to learning and absorbing information that's going to keep your brain and your cognitive function in a constant state of growth, in a constant state of evolution, right? So that's the second thing. The third thing is spiritual growth, right? You need to be doing some sort of prayer. You need to have some type of meditation. You need to be engaged in a relationship with the creator of the universe, right? You need to have a connected relationship, because the spiritual aspects of us, now I put this third, this is no particular order, right? But I put this third even though I believe it should be the foundation. It should be the, for me, my faith is the foundation to all the other things. And the reason why I say that is because the body will perish, right? Even what you learn and done on this earth will perish. But after that, there has to be more. The spirit is immortal. It's immortal. So it's going to live forever or die forever. So it's critical to understand things that's bigger than earthly things, right? So the third thing on my soapbox in this constant state of evolution is that you need to be praying, meditating, learning about the creator of the universe, engaging in a connective relationship with your faith, right? Faith without works is dead. So those are the three things. And what do those three things represent? Mind, body, and soul, right? That's the whole philosophy that I preach on this channel. Give nothing less than 300. Mind, body, and soul. And then the rest will follow, right? Your financial situation, understanding money, building a family, career, and all of that stuff. All of these things have to be glued together. Now the main ingredient really is your purpose. Who are you made to be? Why are you here? What are you supposed to do? What are you passionate about? What makes you tick? What can't you stand about the world that if you don't do something, you're not going to be able to sleep? What keeps you up at night? All of these questions need to have direct answers for you. Now I'm gonna leave with this. Comparison is a killer of joy. So in a constant state of evolution, we're all human, but comparison is the thief of joy. So in the constant state of evolution, it's imperative that we come to a place that we don't do things to be better than others, or because others are doing them, or because we're comparing ourselves with others. This motivation is fleeting. This motivation can push you very far, but eventually it will fail you. It will fail you because it's not an optimal way to become the best version of you. Let me give a quick example. Let's say you're on a basketball team. And naturally, you're just gifted. You're more gifted than everybody. But you know that there's a level of excellence that you are called to reach. Why do you know it? Because God gives us these convictions in our heart. But you're better than everybody else. So you just stay at that level because you're better than everybody else. Now let's say there's somebody on that same team that's worser than everybody else, but this person believes that he's competing with himself, and he has a level that he wants to reach for himself, and then he exceeds you based on him understanding and accepting what he wanted to become for himself. He wasn't looking at you and saying, dang, I want to be better than him. He was looking at himself and saying, I want to be the best that I set out to be. So both parties will need to be not comparing themselves, but trying to be the best versions of themselves. And the reason why I say this is the best way of being in the state of evolution is because when you do this, whether you end up 10th place or first place, your confidence is going to be solid, rock solid. because you knew that you gave it your all for the right reasons, and you became the best that you can be. Period. You can only be the best that you can be. So, I hope this video helps, man. Remember, dream big, work hard, live great, don't stop. Salute to everybody out there gaming. I'm signing out. It's your boy, Lil Nicky. Salute.